What's happening, gamers? It's KMEGA 405 live from the 405, where I'm just your regular gamer talking to the intelligent gamers. Now, there's some positive Xbox news just popped up today. Want to talk about it a little bit, and I also want to talk about Vanquished. We all know, if you haven't paid attention, that it was rumored that it was going to come out on Xbox exclusive. Nothing has been confirmed, but I definitely want to give you my thoughts about if Vanquish can come to the Xbox as exclusive and what that means. But first, let's get into this good Xbox news that just came out today, and that is Crackdown is out for backwards compatibility. But not only that, you have The Witcher 2, Assassins Kings, which has been out, Fable Anniversary, and Forza Horizon. Those games have already been out on backwards compat, but all of these games will have some boost enhancements, and they all will be playable on the X, which means that they'll have higher resolutions, there'll be improved textures, anti-aliasing, higher frame rates, all will be default. So once you put in that game, it will all be default. You'll get all of the enhancements if you have the Xbox One X, which is dope. That's more games that's also being included in that, which, if you didn't know that there was the first Assassin's Creed, there's Elder Scrolls Oblivion, there's Fallout 3, there's Gears of War 3, Halo 3. A lot of people tell me to check out Halo Wars 3. It looks like a completely different game with these X enhancements. Mirror's Edge, Skate 3, and then, of course, like I said, there's The Witcher and Crackdown, and then Horizon, which I beat Horizon last year, completed it. I played it when it first came out, but I never got a chance to beat it. And the game still looked good. So I can't wait to go back just to check it out. But to me, the most exciting is definitely The Witcher 2, because I've been saying that I need to go back and beat it. I beat it a long time ago, but when I had my games transferred to my X, I guess I didn't sync these games. And I bought a lot of discs back then. I didn't buy a lot of digital games. So it never saved, so therefore I'm gonna have to go back and start all over, which sucks, but that's okay. I love The Witcher, but I really want to see what that game looks like. I definitely will show gameplay of that. But just for them to now start to take these backwards compatible games and make them better, give them something kind of like how if you have a higher end PC, how some of those games look, look better than they ever looked. I'm glad that that's happening. I can't wait to try it out later on today. So let me know in the comments section what backwards compatible games that are available right now would you like to see have those X enhancements, and also what backwards compatible games are you still wanting to come to the Xbox? Me personally, it is Soul Calibur 5 and also Ninja Blade. I definitely want to see Ninja Blade. That is such a dope game. I got it on the PC, but I want it on the Xbox as well. So anyway, let's get on to Vanquish. Now, as you're seeing, this is Vanquish right here. If you've not played this game, and if you are a type of person that like Japanese type of titles or titles that comes from Platinum, try it out. I guarantee you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's an underrated game. It's not, to me, it's better than Marlo Briggs, but it's in the sense of, like, how I enjoy Marlo Briggs. I enjoy this game a lot. It's a lot of potential to it as an original story. It's really cool. I think that if you like a game that's got shooting mechanics, plus you got a little beat 'em up in it, it's really a cool game. It's just different. It's unique. And if Xbox do get this, and I know it's a rumor, as being an exclusive, then I think it's a win. I don't understand how anybody can be on one end to scream that Xbox doesn't cater to the Japanese market or to the Japanese fan that's an Xbox fan, the owner, and on the flip side, come and say, well, you know what? This is just not my cup of tea. This is not the game that we're wanting. This is not the game that we expect to come out. And to me, that's a problem. You also hear, well, we're looking for a game to let the X show what it's worth for the $500 price to be maxed out. Well, who's to say that Vanquish couldn't push the X to the limits? We don't know what kind of budget that Xbox would put behind this game. Obviously, if they want this game to be exclusive, they want to show this game on a high level. So I just don't think that they're just going to come making this game looking like some indie instead of, if they're going to put a budget behind it, it's going to look good. It's going to look great. Also, this kills narratives. That's been in a thorn in Xbox side for the last couple of years, where Xbox doesn't cater to the Japanese fan, and or Xbox fans don't like Japanese games. This kills that narrative. They make this exclusive. They're meaning that they're widening their portfolio. Then that's one thing about it that I think that is great. What's wrong with adding more games like this to the Xbox library? Nothing. This is all a win. There's no issue. Well, it's just not, this game doesn't look good to me. Okay, it might not look good to you, but what's a next man's trash is another man's treasure. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Dragon Quest Builders, but to somebody out there, there are fans of it. There are people that's not a fan of Gwent or of Yu-Gi-Oh, the card game, but there are people that love it. Just like for every other game that's out there that's different, doesn't mean because you don't like it, doesn't mean that everybody else shouldn't like it. I think that's unfair to the gamer for people to try to separate certain games because it's not their niche. It's not their cup of tea. I think it's wrong. I'm a person that loves different type of variety of games. And to also say that like cartoon games, it's not the business, then what the hell is Nintendo doing killing it then? Why is it that PlayStation has Ratchet and Clank? They're bringing out Spyro. They brought back Crash. They also have other games that look all cartoony and crazy and colorful. Games that I'm not interested in particularly, but if they want to spend their money, then buy it. It's just no different than how I feel about the God of War, and I'll never tell anybody else that they shouldn't buy that game, because go and support it. They've paid a lot of money for that game, and I'm pretty sure for them it might be one of their best games they've ever played. It's just not my cup of tea. I think we have to be more responsible when it comes to that. Also, this right here could be the beginning of a great relationship and partnership between Xbox and Platinum Game, especially after the Scalebound debacle. So yeah, let's get this done. Let's hope that this rumor is the truth. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Peace.
Riding with the boys and girls and we're high. All we want to do is have a good time. Young, wild and reckless is how we live life.